Hello, internet friends. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're new. I make videos all about my life, things that I'm doing, career tips, and just things that I've learned that I feel like will help other people. So if you find that interesting, be sure to subscribe down below to be notified when I upload a new video. So as you can see by the title down below, also if I'm looking down, I wrote a list. But as you can see by the title down below, this video is going to be all about work from home, surviving work from home, and work from home tips that I've learned along the way. I have been working from home for about 14 months now, so I definitely have it kind of like locked and loaded in terms of tips and tricks, because honestly it can get like a little tiring, not even the work itself, but just the same thing day to day. So I figured, you know what, why not make a video about things that I have felt that have helped me that can help other people. So my first tip is going to be wake up and go to sleep at the same time. Creating a routine honestly kind of makes it so that your body is used to it. So for me, even if it's the weekend and I don't set an alarm, I pretty much wake up around the same time. Therefore, I feel less like groggy. I feel less surprised when my alarm goes off in the morning, and I'm a little bit more prepared for the day ahead. The second tip is to exercise. I feel like when you work from home, you spend a lot more time sitting and kind of sedentary than you would if you were at the very least like commuting to and from work, or maybe going outside for lunch. So exercise is very helpful. I'm trying to start working out in the morning because I find that when I convince myself it'll happen in the afternoon, it's not happening. So I actually got up this morning at like 7:40 before work. So I would say exercise can be anything. It doesn't have to be like some 2-hour run. It could even be like a 15-minute walk, maybe around your block like a few times. Or, maybe it's like a video on YouTube. I also do videos on YouTube sometimes, but exercise will kind of like get your blood flowing, get your brain moving, and you can either do it in the morning. Sometimes I've done it in the middle of the day, or like at the end of the day. I would say try all three and then see what works for you. So my third tip is set hours for yourself. So this is probably easier said than done, because sometimes you might be running late, or you might have a early meeting. But where you can help it, when you get to 5:30, 6:30, whenever your day is supposed to end, just pack it up, close it, put your computer. Another mini tip within that tip is put your work computer away. Don't just leave it sitting there, maybe going off with emails or notifications. Just completely close it, and you will have a much better evening. So definitely try and set that boundary for yourself when possible. Like I said, I know sometimes you have a late meeting, or you might be working on a deadline, but when you can help it, be sure to set boundaries. The fourth tip is similar to the last one, but try and differentiate work and personal. So what that means is, if you have a place that you work, try not to do anything else there. So for me, I don't work in bed, right? I don't sit in my bed on the computer unless I'm really not feeling well or something like that, which is 5% of the time. I do not work in bed. So if you know that you only do personal things or things that are fun or whatever, try not to work in that area. So if you know you like watching TV in the living room, try not to work in the living room if you can help it, because you want to separate work from personal. It's kind of hard enough that we're not leaving during the day, so having a space where you can kind of separate the two is extremely, extremely important. And the next is get involved in activities. So when I say activities, I could be I mean job sponsored as well as outside activities. So I have just made it a point to get involved in different activities at my job, if there are just different things that they're offering, just to either break up the workday, meet new people, or just kind of like, put my mind on something else for a short period of time. So definitely try to get involved in activities. And when it comes to personal, maybe it could be volunteering, or it could even be like trying a new skill. For me, I used to know how to crochet and knit, and that's something that I want to bring back. But even if your activity actually requires you to go outside safely, then it could be like volunteering or anything like that, but just do other things. Don't just like work, eat, and go to sleep and do it all over again. The next is something that I definitely need to work on, which is why I put it here, but I know it helps a lot of people, which is to get dressed in a way that makes you feel comfortable, but get dressed. So the key there is kind of, if you're not someone who has like a meeting heavy job, so you don't actually have to be on camera, sometimes we're more likely to just like not really care what we're wearing and just kind of like look like anything, myself included. But I know that this helps a lot of people if you just get dressed in the morning. Like, it could still be a comfortable outfit, but maybe you like put on earrings, or whatever, you put on a lipstick that you like, whatever, maybe you put on a shirt that you like. So whatever kind of like helps you along, I would definitely say to do that. Like whatever you feel like getting dressed looks like for you. It could be doing your hair in a different hairstyle. So the last tip that I have, I don't know what number this is, but this is what I think is the most important, but take breaks throughout the day. Even if the break is 5 minutes, sometimes I just walk out of my room and I just stretch my legs, I get some water, I get some chips. I like, be sure to just get up and move from your work. It could be 30 minutes, it could be like it could even be 5 minutes if you have back-to-back meetings. So it could be 5 minutes, and maybe you're just like getting some water and washing your face off. Like, it's important to take breaks, because I find that I'm on the computer a lot, and so sometimes you just need to like step away and just take time completely and utterly to yourself. So I hope I didn't talk too fast. These are all my tips when it comes to working from home. If you have any work from home tips that I didn't mention, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I'm sure that they could help somebody. And definitely let me know if you have any specific work from home questions. Fingers crossed the next video that you see after this one will actually be my day in the life working from home. I was actually going to film it today, but I have almost no meetings, so I feel like it wouldn't be that interesting. But yeah, if you have any other video suggestions or anything that you want to see, or any questions that you have, as always, feel free to leave them in the description box down below. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!